if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head.
There are moments that need no words because the heart understands. And in the spring of 2025, one of those moments came to life at 30 Wall Street, New York, a small space that holds so many footprints of a boy named Jungkook. Welcome to Lumen K-pop, a place where stories like this find a home. If you felt something while watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, because we're here to keep bringing you heartfelt K-pop stories just for you.
You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever want to give me wings. You don't ever want to...
New York, May 11, 2025. There are places that are not built with concrete and steel, but with dreams, tears, and courage. Spaces that are invisible to the naked eye, but can be felt by the heart that has loved, failed, and still chose to rise. For an entire month, from April 11 to May 11, 2025, such a space exists at 30 Wall Street, New York, a place where history is not just displayed, but brought to life. There, the world witnesses the wonder called Golden. The Moments, the first solo exhibition by Jungkook, the phenomenal artist from Busan who is now rocking the world stage as a solo artist.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
Organized by HYB Insight in collaboration with Paradise E&A and Monday Morning Creative Lab, and fully supported by MNCL USA in logistics and visitor experience, this exhibition is not just an art event or a memorabilia collection. It's an emotional journey, one that doesn't just tell the story of a star, but invites each person to look back on their own journey, all through the lens of Jungkook's life, through music, light, sound, and small, meaningful objects.
When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw...
Inside the exhibition, visitors don't just see, they feel. They pause, bow their heads, and sometimes cry without tears. There's an empty chair in the corner, Jungkook's favorite place to reflect during the creative process of Golden. There's the Polaroid camera he used to record the production process. There are letters he wrote but never sent. Each object isn't just an artifact, it's a heart beating in silence.
You don't ever want to give me wings. You don't ever want to set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay...
The music from Golden drifts through the space, not as a backdrop, but as the soul of the entire experience. Songs like Standing Next to You, 3D, and Yes or No Don't Just Play. They envelop the air, fill the void, and take each person on a personal, silent journey. Many stand still, staring at one object for minutes on end, as if they're talking to their own past. Because that's Jungkook's power. He doesn't just sing, he connects.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
Tickets for the first wave were released on March 4, 2025, and within minutes, all sessions were sold out. Within 2 weeks, Golden, The Moments became the highest-rated exhibition in the history of the Fever platform, scoring a 4.9 out of 5. But those numbers, no matter how grand, still can't describe the depth of what visitors felt when they were there. Because this wasn't just an exhibition, it was an acknowledgement of pain, a celebration of determination, and a prayer whispered through art.
You don't ever want to give me wings. You don't ever want to set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted you've been giving...
It's not just Army who come. They are young people who are searching for a purpose. Mothers who come with their children, hoping that their children will grow up with hearts as strong as Jungkook's. Adult men who never thought they'd cry at the sight of an old pair of shoes once worn by a singer. They come from Tokyo, Jakarta, Paris, Dubai, and even small villages whose names aren't on maps. They come not just because they love their idol, but because they find a part of themselves in Jungkook's story. And no exhibition this intimate forgets about its community. One corner of the room is dedicated entirely to ARMY. There, visitors can write letters or draw pictures for Jungkook, and thousands do. The notes hang from the ceiling, stick to the walls, and come together in a living, evolving installation. "Thank you for saving me," wrote a teenager from Germany. I didn't know you existed, but you were always there when I needed you, wrote another from India. And none of those messages are erased. They remain. They become part of the exhibition itself.
I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you. It's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid.
On the last day, May 11, 2025, all the time slots were full. But there were still hundreds waiting outside, just to get a glimpse of the atmosphere outside the walls. Some sat on the sidewalk, hugging themselves, listening to Jungkook's song through earphones. They knew they couldn't get in, but they came anyway, because the place wasn't just physical. It was symbolic, a home for people who love unconditionally, who believe in the power of dreams, and who know that no wound is in vain.
You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get.
In a short video played in the final room, Jungkook says in a soft yet deep voice, "Thank you for being a part of my story. Gold isn't just mine, it's ours." And perhaps that's the deeper meaning of this exhibition. That an artist's success lies not just in sales figures or viewership, but in how much they can make people feel more alive, more whole, and more courageous to keep dreaming.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something.
In a world that's often too loud, too fast, and too noisy, this exhibition is a respite, an invisible embrace, a whisper, "You're not alone." And though the lights have now been turned off and the space has been abandoned, the exhibition will live on, in memories, in stories, and in songs played quietly in rooms, on trains, or on lonely nights.
I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings.
Golden, the Moments is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in the journey of a boy from Busan who grew into a world star, never forgetting how to love. And more than that, it has become a mirror for all of us, that in every wound, there is always light. That in every fall, there is always hope to rise.
But you keep me on red, oh. Everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being.
Thank you for walking this journey with us at Lumen K-pop. If this story touched your heart, help us continue to spread light in the simplest way. Support this channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, because every bit of your support is the fuel for us to keep telling stories. See you in the next story, because in the world of K-pop, there is no ending, only new chapters waiting to be told.
I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me?